Whether you want to call it a sales appointment or a customer maintenance visit, there is a difference between this and what amounts to nothing more than a social visit. The fundamental difference is that prior thought and planning is required for a proper sales appointment, and you enter the meeting with predetermined objectives. If you're just going for a social visit, then it doesn't require any thinking or planning, and the approach definitely isn't strategic. Account planning is an important component of the strategic planning process. Top accounts should be identified, and your key areas of focus with each account should be predetermined. How will you advance the needle? How will you strengthen your position? Examples of key focuses: improve or build on relationship, establish more contacts in accounts, separate yourself from competition, build or add value, customer education and training, reselling yourself, improving or increasing margins, price increases, open additional revenue streams, alternate locations, additional investigation work and research, create new sales, selling opportunities through deliberate planned action, i.e., pull through sales opportunities created via customer, consumer education at end user level of distribution channel, other forms of customer education, training, and/or awareness. As part of this process, you may identify the need to schedule regular customer maintenance meetings or performance evaluations with your top accounts in which the customer is encouraged to provide you with candid feedback based on a performance criteria that you prepare together and mutually agree upon. When determining your customer focus, you should consider the top 20% of your customer base. For the purposes of this online training, I suggest you pause the program and invest the time to document your top 5 accounts. Then, with each of the 5, list your 3 key focuses for the next 12 months. Customer number 1, key focus 1, key focus 2, key focus 3. Likewise for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you mentally transition from seeing this as an insignificant, arduous task to a necessary and advantageous exercise, you will realize how critical strategic planning is. Make big changes to big things for big results. Market trends are any significant changes to the landscape of your industry or business environment. Identifying market trends early enough makes it easier to plan for changes so you can grow your sales territory successfully. Knowing what market trends affect your market allows you to take advantage of positive changes and guard against negative ones. List some of the changes in market trends and conditions, including shifts, costs, pricing, and competition that provide opportunities for your sales success. Past, economy, strength, weaknesses of domestic and foreign currencies, and the impact on the manufacturing sector and import-export business. Technology and communication changes happened at a slower pace. Prior to 1990, the internet didn't even exist. Companies used to be more top-heavy with more support and administrative staff. Transaction costs, costs of doing business, were much higher. Present, economy, strength, weaknesses of domestic and foreign currencies, and the impact on the manufacturing sector and import-export business. Upheaval in specific markets like the automotive sector or the housing market. Companies are having to implement many new safety and environmental rules and regulations. Technological and communication advancements are happening at a rapid pace. Fuel pricing is very unpredictable and unstable. Overseas manufacturing from China and India is a huge threat. Foreign companies are closing or downsizing domestic facilities, and U.S. companies are doing the same. Future. New technologies will continue to emerge at a rapid pace. New markets may open up. Competition may become fiercer. The price of fuel will continue to rise. The quality of offshore merchandise will continue to improve. Identify the trends you think are most important to your market. Some may be interesting but unlikely to impact you. Observe what is happening overseas. Some changes in trends may be a year ahead in another country, but could be significant in time to your local market. Think about your business partners or suppliers' market, as they may indirectly or directly be affecting your market. Don't overanalyze. You likely have an instinct about the important market trends. If your present or future are looking bleak, then this exercise may have been the wake-up call you desperately needed. Getting negative or dark isn't the point of the exercise. Will Foley said, "The world is full of cactus, but we don't have to sit on it." If you're currently in a fallout zone, then the strategic plan is your active roadmap. Use it to blaze a new path. Unprepared salespeople who haven't been trained to think ahead of the curve are often blindsided by obstacles that seemingly spring up out of nowhere. What are some of the real or perceived potential obstacles, dead-end walls, that you are likely to encounter while working towards your business building priorities and your customer focuses? For each one, suggest some ways that you can avoid or eliminate the threat of this obstacle. List the expected or potential obstacle and suggestions to eliminate. Create a T-chart. On the left side, document a list of expected or potential obstacles, and on the right side, document a list of suggestions to eliminate the obstacles. There are commonalities shared between many businesses. For example, due to the high and fluctuating price of fuel. However, many of the responses will be specific by industry. For example, plant closures or downsizing. Find similar businesses elsewhere. Do business in other locations, i.e., out of county, state, or country. Strong, weak U.S. or foreign currency. Find ways to reduce costs. Buy materials and supplies at better prices or apply discounts to make business more attractive. Resistance to price increases. Educate and inform customers. Remind them of why they enjoy doing business with you. Resell them on the relationship. New to sales, new to the industry, or lack experience. Seek out new resources. Get additional training. Barriers to entry. Unable to get in. Learn how to overcome barriers. Find out what techniques others are using. This concludes step number 5 of the learning path. Please click on the green Next button with the white arrow in order to advance to the next step.